Peace, family. I just want to share some of my thoughts on divine information and then sending that out into the world and then causing people to start thinking and then coming closer to the truth. Sharing divine information and also manifesting money. The energy has to come from somewhere. If you're hanging out with poor people in their garages getting high, well then you're going to become just like them. But if you look at all your close friends and everybody's poor, well then it's no coincidence that you're in the same situation. And I realize that I need to find some successful people. Some people where they're at where I want to be in life. And if I want to manifest money, all I have to do is just be a great friend, which I am. You can call me at 3 o'clock in the morning, and I will always be there for you. Doesn't matter how much money you make or anything. I'll be a great friend. So if you just meet a millionaire, it's hard for millionaires to find a good friend. So many people just want to use them for money. I want to offer my services and this divine information completely for free. And then to specifically tell people, don't give me any money. I don't want your money. All I want you to do is to take in the information and let it change you. I like to quote that True Veganism says. He says, if everyone lived the way that you're living, would the world be a better place? That's a good statement to base my life upon. So going out into the jungle, leaving Babylon, I believe that there has to be some sort of plan. The energy has to come from somewhere. I need to begin talking and verbalizing exactly what I desire. I want out. I want this land. I look on the Belize land. There's 101 acres of land that I could plant fruit with. I would love to have that land. But how do I manifest it? There's a part of me that just wants to leave and let the universe just take care of it. Just once I get to the tropics, I will receive the divine codes, and we'll see where we get there. That's a big step for me to take, though, because I have fear. I have fear that just stepping out and not having anything. There's no safety net or anything. What's up, Triple Fourth? How you feeling tonight? Just talking about, I want to get out of Sodom, out of America, out of Babylon. But I believe I need some sort of plan. What up, Natural Angel? I need a plan to get out of Sodom. There's a part of me that feels like I would be crazy to just leave America and to go to Costa Rica and have nothing planned. And once I get there, I will receive the divine light codes, and then we're just going to see where it takes us. But then I look, and there's land online. And there's 101 acres of land, and I have a vision that I could plant fruit there and create a community. How do I manifest a land? The energy has to come from somewhere. How to manifest money. My job is to preach the kingdom of God, to preach the truth, and to give people divine information that changes their life. And I'm going to offer it completely for free and not ask anything. And I believe that the universe will take care of me because the information is on such a high frequency that no one can compare with it. So I go out to the tropics and I just let the universe take care of me. What I'm hoping for is some rich man to donate. And that donation comes in, that $300,000, and then I can buy a plot of land. So that I no longer have to be homeless in the tropics. But where is the energy going to come from? Where do I meet the person that is going to give me this donation? I need to start speaking this into existence and saying exactly what I desire. There's some land in Belize. There's all these orange trees planted already. It's like 63 acres of just orange trees. That would be nice too. But if I'm leaving America, I want to be going to something. I just don't want nothing there. And I have to not worry. Just don't worry about tomorrow. The birds of the air, they always receive their food. Perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. That's a good quote. I don't believe that I could become perfect, but I'm going to strive to. I'm going to strive to be that divine being. And being in this situation, sitting in this box, my potential, I'm being held back, obviously. And I don't like feeling like I'm being taken advantage of. That's what makes me want to get out. But I'm just saying, when I leave America, there has to be something waiting for me. And I am going to manifest things with my voice. I'm going to speak it into existence. If I want 101 acres of land to plant fruit and to start a community, I will keep making videos, and that is all that I'm going to talk about. And then people that are on that same frequency, they're going to gravitate to me. And then I will find that person that will give me the donation. Because, hey, I only got $1,000 now. I just got my tax return. I didn't even know how I would pay my phone bill. Thank God that the tax return showed up into my bank. But I spent all my money. I spent my money on stupid things. And I think, man, if I just didn't spend it on drugs and alcohol, I would have $80,000, and then I would be able to get that place and the acres of land, and then to begin planning these acres of fruit and starting a community. Do what you want, man. If you want to do that, then go for it. As long as you believe in your certain goal, you'll make it eventually. I do believe I will make it. As long as my mind is focused on the goal, on the destination, and it doesn't waver. There's so many distractions, things that want to get me off a track, but I need to focus on one thing, which is hard for me to do because I'm a Gemini. Study my astrology energy, it makes me understand, well, that's why my mind is going in 100 different places at once, and I started so many projects and I didn't finish them. It's because I'm a Gemini. But I can't take that as an excuse. I see that as a weakness. I'm coming up with tons of creative ideas, which is great. But I can't get distracted. My goal is to get out of Babylon, to Exodus, and leave America. And I'm leaving to something. I have a plantation, there's acres of land there, and I am building a community. And I'm planting orange trees and grapefruit trees. And I'm going to plant pineapples and watermelons. Watermelons that have seeds in them. I'm bringing it back. I remember when I was a kid, I'd eat a watermelon, there'd be black seeds in it. I can't find a seeded watermelon anywhere. All of them have no seeds, which is not natural. In the book of Genesis, God says He gives all the plants bearing seed and all the fruit bearing seed for food. That stuff that doesn't bear seed, it's not food. It wasn't given unto us. He says, I give this to you for meat. So that is what the meat is. The fruit that has the seeds in it. That's the meat, according to Genesis chapter 1. I can't stop talking about the Bible, even though I believe the whole book is a fairy tale, and I was duped, and I believed at one time that Jesus was a real person because I was brought up in the church, and this program was chiseled in my mind, and it became something that hindered me because I never believed that I was worthy or I was good enough, and I had to suppress my sexuality. And when I'm told I'm not able to do certain things, it makes me want to do it even more. Resistance makes stronger. So tell that to these churches that you're the problem. Resistance makes stronger. You constantly condemning people and telling them what they can and cannot do, you're actually adding fuel to the fire. You're the one that's actually causing them to do it. Putting heavy burdens on people's shoulders that they're unable to bear with their little pinky, right? I don't like talking about the Bible. I just want to let it go. But there's a way for me to put everything in perspective and use the parables to actually dive into my subconscious mind. So I know it helps me realize deep truths about the universe. Because even though nothing in the book happened and it's all a fable, it doesn't mean that it's not true. And I believe every single thing in the book, it is the truth. But there's no chance in hell I'll ever step in another church for the rest of my life. Because I believe that those people are the problem. They're the ones that are destroying the earth, have no truth in them whatsoever, and that's what the whole entire book was about. There was ignorance, Pharisees, hypocrites, and then there was the truth. And in order to receive the truth, we had to completely ditch our religion and everything that we thought. And I wake up one day and I realize everything that was taught to me was a complete lie. So when I leave, I need a place to go. I need to be exodusing, actually going towards something. I don't have enough faith to just go to Costa Rica and have nothing planned. I saw the jungle survival video, and the guy is in the middle of the jungle. Now, you would assume, being in the middle of the jungle, there would be some fruit trees. But this guy's talking about people starving to death. He's peeling a stick. He's pulling out like a palm nut. I don't want to starve in the jungle. I don't want to get my legs amputated. I don't want to get bit by a mosquito and then catch malaria. I don't want to be sleeping in a tent trying to ground myself to the earth and then a poisonous snake goes underneath. Or I get bit by a scorpion. All these buildings, all these houses in Costa Rica, they're off of the ground because there's venomous creatures on the ground. So I don't understand how you can even put a tent grounded in the tropical climate. Like, wouldn't poisonous snakes and wouldn't reptiles and stuff go underneath there and then end up biting you? There's a lot that I don't know. Nature Boy makes a video, and then he's showing me all the water that he's collecting from the rain. He's collecting rainwater, and that's what they're drinking. You need plenty of water to drink in the jungle. But all these things were planned. He knew he had money from Babylon. And then when he was leaving America, there was a place, there was a destination. Depends on what type of material the tent is. So I want a tent that no stingers or any snake teeth are gonna... I don't want anything puncturing through and then give me a surprise. And then I wake up all screwed up. So I'm just saying, I need to find this guy that is going to give the $300,000 donation. I need to find this person and then offer him divine information for free, and then not expect anything back from it. Hey, what's up? Okay, here we go. Thank you. Sure. So the way that I'm going to find this friend of mine who's going to donate this $300,000 so I can get this 101 acres of land and begin planting this fruit field and starting a community, I will keep on speaking the exact thing that I desire. And then when the time comes, when I'm ready to leave America, I need to actually be leaving to something. And I believe, like, if I just left and I didn't have anything planned, the universe will take care of me, because I will preach the kingdom of God. I will offer the divine information and broadcast this out to the whole entire world. But I have to start right now. And maybe I'm not receiving the things that I desire because I wasn't even asking in the first place. So I'm going to start asking and saying exactly what I want. And I'll speak it in the present tense. Not that I want it, because that means that I don't have it as of right now. I will speak it into existence that I have 101 acres to start my fruit farm. And it is in Costa Rica, and I'm actively planting a fruit farm and starting this community. So I need to find this rich person, be an amazing friend, and then that's how the energy exchange is going to happen. That is the loophole. Instead of hanging out with people who are just focused on poverty and lack and misery, if you look around at all your friends and everyone's poor, well, then you're going to be in that same situation. So I need to start, maybe go to Oak Brook. Oak Brook is is a rich town. It's like 40 minutes from here. I need to go to Oak Brook and start talking to people and telling them what the plan is. And preaching this divine information. Because even the rich need to be saved. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of heaven. But then who can be saved? And with men it is impossible, but not with God. With God all things are possible. And with my higher self, with my divine knowledge, and the information that I've heard from the Son that I will communicate to people, that's all I need. And the people that are in my frequency, they're going to stick around. And I will find that person. So what I'm saying is, I'm starting right now. I'm going to print out the exact 101 acres of land that I desire, and I'm going to write down exactly what I want. I'm going to keep on reading it every single day, and I will make videos. I'm just going to keep on reaching out to people, and eventually I will bump into the right person. And it's going to be an equal exchange, because I'm the best friend you can ever have. And meeting me online is, hey, it's the best thing that can ever happen to you, right? You could take my word for it. You could throw it away. Hey, it doesn't really matter. I'm a good friend. So that's just some of my thoughts about leaving Sodom and going to Costa Rica or Belize and starting a whole new life. I need to be leaving somewhere. I need to be exodusing to actually go towards a foundation. There has to be a headquarters, some place that I'm leaving to. I just don't have enough faith to just... Maybe I do. Maybe the time will come and I'm just going to say, fuck it, and then just leave anyways. But I'm going to find that friend of mine who believes in my vision, who wants to support me and then to fund this community and the fruit farm that I will build. I will work hard. I am ready to build it. I'm not going out to the tropics to just sit in a tent and be lazy. I will actively build. I am a hard worker. I am Saturn and Sagittarius, which means that I don't put aside enough time to actually play. I'm just all about work. Work, work, work. So that could be a strength or a weakness. I just want to have some fun. All right, fam. Peace out.